All right, so let's see if I can figure this out today. Just wanted to get a hold of you guys, see if possibly we can get you a little bit of help with this. So, drama and theater. What we're looking at doing for you is to give you a little background, and if you have any questions about it, you can email me, get on Google Chat at one, ask me any question you have. So, let's get through this. Drama and theater. What a drama is a play. It's where an author writes something, people act it out, their setting, their script, everything goes through. It is prose or verse, telling a story, and it's represented by actors through dialogue or action, meaning they're up on stage, they're doing physical actions, and they're talking. That's all a drama is. It's a story that people are going to act out, and it tells them how to move and how to say stuff. Two different types of drama we're going to talk about: tragedies or comedies. A tragedy. Tragedy is when the character is confronted by a big choice, and it usually ends in his or her death. Doesn't always lead in their death, it just could cause them a lot of problems. And then a comedy is something that's humorous, has a happy ending, it's good for you. The monsters here on Maple Street, the monsters are due on Maple Street, depends on your interpretation. It could be funny, and it could be a tragedy. It's up to you on how you interpret it. So with this, the play itself has multiple people that handle it. You have the playwright, which is the person who writes the play. The script is the copy of the play. That's actually what you guys are going to read. It tells you what to say, how to say it, where to go, how to move. And then we have the acts, which are the major sections of the play. You can kind of look at the acts as a book that's sectioned off, or even chapters. And then scenes, I would say, are more like paragraphs or chapters of a sectioned off book. So if you have a book where it has parts 1, 2, 3, 4, a lot of books do, those are going to be the acts, and the scenes are the small chapters within there. A scene is a small section or portion of the play. The acts are where they're going to stop and go to a different day, different location for stuff, whereas a scene is normally to introduce a new character, introduce new setting, or even foreshadowing future events. Hopefully you guys remember what foreshadowing is. You've had to handle stuff with foreshadowing before. So foreshadowing, they're going to introduce something that may come back later in the story. I want you to look for that in Monsters Are Due on Maple Street. Next up, we have the people. We have the actor, who's the main male performer, the actress, who's the female performers. We have the cast, which is all performers together. And then the director, who is telling you what to do, giving you your cues, telling you to cut, getting through all of that. Plays are put on in a theater, which basically is a building where plays perform. It has a stage up front and a seating area for the audience. At Ridgemont, the Commons is our theater. We have a stage, we have a seating area. That's all you need to have it as a theater. Areas of the stage, we have the backstage, which is the areas behind and not visible. They're normally off to the sides. We have the center stage, which is the main part of the stage, and that's where everybody's going to be. That's where all the action happens. We have downstage, which is the areas closest to the audience. A lot of times they sit low like a pit, and that's where the orchestra or music will play. Now we have stage left and stage right. The actor facing the audience, to their right is stage right, to their left is stage left. Sometimes in the script, it'll tell you to exit stage right, enter stage left. That's the side you have to come from and leave from. You have upstage, which is the areas farthest away from the audience. Backdrop is the painted curtain. It kind of gives the sky scenery in the back without fullness. It's kind of flat. And then you have the flats, which are the wooden cutouts. Houses. Monsters on Maple Street would have cars and houses as their flats. The backdrop would be the night sky. And the set is all the backdrop and flats and all the props that give the action. Cars, umbrellas, clothing, costumes, all of that would be props. And this is what the stage would look like. You have your upstage, which is farthest away from the audience. You have your backstage in the green there to the left and the right. We have our center stage in the middle. We have downstage in front. And then we have stage right and stage left. And the audience is there closest to the downstage. So that's kind of the areas of it. I don't know how pertinent it is or how much that really matters to you, but At least you can see it. Within the play, you have nonverbal instructions written. They're telling you how to act and how to do stuff and how to say stuff. They're going to be in italics or in parentheses beside the name, and they'll say stuff like yelling, whispering, screaming at somebody, pointing, shaking their hand, entering from the left, carrying this, carrying that. It's telling you how you need to be acting for that part. The cue, it's telling you when you're going to do something. A lot of times the directors will give you your cue. The directors will also cut, which is stopping the action. And then if it says to exit, it's going to tell you exit stage left or right. That's which way you're leaving. Some of the stuff in the drama, it's just like a story. You've written narratives, you should understand some of these. A drama is just a narrative acted out. So it has to have a plot. All narratives have plots, period. Has to have a theme, which is the basic idea of the play. You guys know this as the universal message where the main character resolves the conflict. Do not ever forget what the theme is. And then we have our characters, persons, animals, or things in the story that contribute to the story. They have to be things acting out, part of the story. Stephen King has a famous story called Christine. It's about a car. That's an example of a thing that is a character. We have language, which is formal setting, where you're very proper and you speak very fluently. Or you have a dialect where you can talk like you're from the South and get really slow and kind of have an accent. It depends on how it's written and how they want you to speak. You have a dialogue, which is two or more characters talking together. All of this is talking together. And then the monologue, which is one person speaking. They're normally speaking their thoughts. In a story, you just write out, this character is thinking, hey, what should I do? They can't see that. They're not reading it. So the characters have to monologue or tell everybody what they're thinking. And we have the spectacle, which is all the visuals that are on stage. Anybody have questions? If you do, give me an email. Costumes, clothing worn by the actors. Props are all the items they use to tell the story. And then the creative dramatics, you got improv. A lot of these are comics. They make up the performance without preparation. Yeah, the pantomimes, shortened to mime, which is a character. And we have mimicry. If you have a little sibling or a younger sibling, or you are the younger sibling, you've probably all been mimicked or mimicked somebody else, and it's really annoying. And then role playing, which is just acting. It's acting out the parts. You can look at a history of drama yourself. I'm not going to go through that with you. I just put it there in case anybody was interested. But I kind of wanted to talk about this and at least let you see that I'm still thinking about you guys over this. Any questions, you can get on Google Chat Monday through Friday from 1 to 2. O'Reilly Humanities. That code is on Schoology. You can email me at any point. Always here to help you. As long as we're online, I'm going to try to give you video, like a weekly video talking about what we're going to do this week. So stay safe. Get a hold of me if you need anything. Thanks, guys.